Okay, so you're just getting started or just about ready to start into your book template now. And I just wanted to show you what I was talking about here in step 3. So what you need to do is decide what type of story you're going to write. Is it going to be an actual story, like a short story? Will it be some kind of a fact file? Or are you going to use some sort of a comic book? The reason I mentioned these 3 is because in the book template itself, I've put up 3 different templates that you can use. Okay, so I think probably the most important thing for you guys to do is to learn how to not get in each other's way when it comes to editing the document at the same time. So it's really, really useful to be able to edit a document at the same time, but it's a bit of a pain if one person makes a change and you're actually changing the wrong page. Okay, so let me just show you what I mean. So before I maybe get into that, the first thing you'll see is all these kind of little funny dashes that are coming up default on the document. Now I leave them in there anytime that I'm making a document, and you can turn that back off by just clicking on this little cursor tool here. Okay, so if you want to show them, it'll just show you everywhere that you have a return or any kind of, it's very, very useful if you're editing a document to know where everything is and all the little page breaks and stuff like that that are going on in a document. So if you turn that on, or you just turn it off, it's just very, very simple. Click or unclick that one. Okay. So if you notice there, it shows you where the section breaks and the page breaks are. Okay. So if I go down here to the templates, this is the first thing you're going to have to do. We've got our introduction here, and I'm going to have story number 1. So story number 1 is done in a basically a story. Okay, it's a story type template. It's this one here. It's the kind of thing you'd see maybe at the front of a book, a novel or something. So if you want to do a story like this, then the best thing to do is to come back up to story number 1 here, copy this entire section, and then copy it, and then go down somewhere down towards the end and paste it before you get to the glossary of the key terms. Okay, and just come back up and make sure that's all on one page there. Okay, so then if I am going to write my story, then I know I'm going to be between pages. I'm going to be between pages 16, which is where my story is going to start, and wherever the end of this template is. Okay, so that would be down as far as page 20. So I know then I have in my group contract, I will know that I am between pages 16 and 20, say, for example. Okay, so that means then if somebody else opens it up, the first thing that you guys need to do is to make sure that you have marked your pages. Okay, so everyone needs to know whatever pages you are on. Okay, once you've done that, it's probably a good idea to change the author name to your name, and at least that way, then if somebody's a little bit unsure, then they just need to scroll back up to the start of the story and they'll see the author's name right there. Okay, now of course if I don't want to do a story, a novel type template, and maybe I want to do a fact file one, then I can come up here and I can take this one and I can copy that template and I can paste it down below again. Okay, or I could do the same thing for the comic book one, which is here. Okay, and I can copy and paste that template down, and just once you and your partners know exactly what page numbers you're working on, then I don't think you'll have a problem.